you. So before we get started, I just want to say it means a lot to all of them that you're here. I'll speak on your behalf. I feel like I can. It means a lot to them that you're here. Thank you in advance for how wonderful you're going to be and how much you're going to laugh. Thank you in advance for that. This is not easy. They have worked very hard, and we're all excited to show you what we're going to be doing this evening. My name is Dana. I'm the level C instructor, and I'm just going to get you warmed up before we get going. Real quick, how about a round of applause for Kamerin Elsasser? Coming to you for suggestions from time to time. When we do that, please don't hesitate. Shout out the person who comes to your mind. When we don't do that, please sit back, relax, and be quiet. Okay? Just be quiet, and then let's all enjoy this thing together. Because they are working hard, and talking is distracting. Like I can hear everything that's going on back there, just so you know. Okay, so to get us warmed up, on the count of 3. If I asked you to shout out your favorite color, what would it be? 1, 2, 3! Right, I heard purple, which is the right answer. If I were to ask you to shout out your favorite sports team on the count of 3, you would. 1, 2, 3! Right, I heard the Indians. That's my Ohio ears. Always are trained to hear that. You know what I'm talking about, Carrie. Okay, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, your first improvisers of the evening, please make some noise for the Horsemen of the Laughpocalypse. Now, I also want to make this quick announcement. If you don't see the person you came here to see within the first 3 scenes, you're in the wrong show. Okay? All right, we're going to tell you a story that has never been told before. In order to do that, we're going to need the title of a story that has never been told before. So, what's the name of somebody who couldn't make it to the show tonight?
Sam.
Sam, great, thank you. And now may I please have, we are all excited, may I please have an object, any kind of object at all that's not disgusting.
Balls.
Balls. You say they're not disgusting because you have them. Okay. Sam and the balls. Hopefully we'll clean that up. Let's come on down stage. Actors, let's warm up. It's never been told before. When I point to them, they must talk. When I take my hand away, I'll point to the next person who will pick up exactly where they left off, mid-sentence, mid-word, mid-wife. You get how it works, okay? So Sam and the balls goes something like this.
There was a boy named Sam who had some shiny new balls. He loved his balls and
decided one day to take them and his Chinese silver balls to exercise his hands. And he took them out of the shiny green silken
bag that he had over his arm. It was a wonderful silken bag. It was his most prized possession, and he filled it with balls.
he took those balls down to the market, where he thought he would trade them in for something new, like maybe a pinball machine.
He realized they were pinballs anyway, so why not
get him in the pinball machine. So he went around with this pinball machine. It was really
excited because it was the most awesome pinball
machine that was ever made. It had Guns N' Roses all over it.
And in fact, the actual Guns N' Roses band once owned it.
So he decided it was too disgusting to play right away. And so he cleaned it
up with his chamois bag that he had originally and
got in the mail when he went to Guns N' Roses. So he talked to his neighbor who went to the
show that Guns N' Roses were playing, and it was a spectacular show. And at that point, he realized
that they were going
to go to the most amazing show that they'd ever seen. Guns N' Roses came over to them and said,
let's play some
games with those balls.
The moral to this story, one word at a time, and that goes just like this.
The
balls
that
you play
with are
never
enough.
Fantastic. We now would like to improvise 4 scenes simultaneously for you, but before we can do, well, 5 scenes rather. Before we can do that, I'm going to need, you guys good? Okay. I'm going to need some suggestions from you right off the bat. Now, again, if you did not see the person that you came here to see, you are officially in the wrong show at this point, okay? Are we good? Great. All right. For Luke and Jonathan, can I please have a relationship between two people, like teacher-student or? Siblings. Siblings, I heard. Siblings, great. Shift left. All right. For Tom and Luke, may I please have your favorite subject in school?
English.
English, thank you. Shift left. For Katie and Tom, may I please have your biggest fear?
Romanian.
Romanians? I heard Romanians. Shift left. Great. For Roger and Katie, may I please have your favorite vacation destination?
Egypt.
Egypt. Thank you. Shift left. For Jonathan and Roger, can I please have a location that wouldn't fit on this stage, like a yacht or
Pyramid.
a pyramid? Egypt and pyramid. Big. We're feeling Egypt right now. Thank you. Shift left and let's reveal.
Sibling.
Shift left.
English.
Shift left.
Romania.
Shift left.
Egypt.
Shift left.
Pyramids.
Shift left and begin.
Hey, brother.
Man, I just keep getting beat up at school.
That's not good. Why? You seem like a cool guy. We're twin
Right.
brothers, and
Yeah, that's the point.
I don't get beat up. You get beat up.
I
So
say it's because of you. It's because of you.
because of me?
Yeah.
How could it be because of me?
Well, it's because of all the silly clothes you wear all the time. You make us look so stupid.
Us, I mean, why am I making you look stupid?
Because we're twin brothers.
Why don't you just dress silly like me, and then nobody will beat you up? Maybe they'll split it up
We
between the
don't
two.
have to do everything together just because we're twins, you know that. You know, Mom said on her deathbed that she wanted us to be apart.
I'm sure hoping you're enjoying your segue tour of London, Mr. Ambassador.
Yeah, these are great. I'm so happy to have you along with us. We just want to make sure we get your approval for the trade deal.
Yes, of course. We know you want large shipments of our Buckingham Palace hats.
Yeah, we can't get enough of those hats. We just-
Selling like hotcakes every Halloween.
Coach, this time I really want to beat the Romanians. Please, help me win. Tell me what to do.
You must understand, as dark falls, I will lose all control.
Shift left.
On our engagement night, do you think it might be possible, since we live in Egypt, that I might see your face?
Darling, I'm just not sure if I'm ready until I've got a ring on it.
Ring? I've given you gold. I've given you everything. I'm the king.
I know, darling, but it's everything to me to keep my face hidden, and I don't think you want to see it.
Brandon, this decision to go backpacking through Egypt was the greatest idea ever.
It is. It is. Except for the heat.
Well, the heat and the king. He's a weird guy.
I don't know the king a little more than I thought you did.
Well, no, I hear things. I hear things on the street, I'm walking through the market.
The sand.
No, the same. Okay, tell you what. I don't know what to do. I don't want to get beat up. Let's change schools.
Okay. Or
We could go to separate schools.
maybe. I think that might be better.
You said Mom didn't want us to be together.
Yeah, she doesn't. I mean,
Okay, when are we going to see that pyramid?
Anytime you want, let's hop on a camel. I heard there's camels here. I'm pretty sure we could just.
You just go to the Hertz or Avis and just rent a camel? Is that how that works?
That
That's
seems
my
kind
first time here. So.
Oh, I was just thinking I'd just jump on the closest camel I saw.
Shift right.
All right, darling. I'll let you see my face, but you can't react too strongly.
I promise. Ah! 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 Where's we can't get out of that?
Shift right.
Okay, so when you go away, I need to get across to West Germany so that we can train with the Romanians so that I can win the gold.
Yes, all we need is more blood.
Yes, we all love Geoffrey. Okay, so, how many times have you said something in your life that you wish you could take back? Like, I love you, or I do. We're going to give Cameron and Geoffrey the chance to do just that. So here's how this is going to work. They're going to improvise a scene, and from time to time, I might clap my hands, and they will have to make a new choice than the one they've just made. For example, Cameron might say something like this.
I have a cat. I have a dog. I have a drinking problem.
And that's how it works. So to get them started, guys have an occupation that two people might have.
Bricklayer.
Bricklayers, thank you very much.
Well, you know, I guess we better hurry or we're not going to get this job done.
I hear what you're saying, Peggy Sue, but, you know, I don't think they gave us enough bricks.
You're right, Steve. We don't have enough bricks, so how are we going to build the wall?
Well, I would say we don't need to build a wall. We need to go get a drink. We need to go to the bathroom. We need to go run a marathon.
I think that's probably the most productive use of our time. Well, you know, I mean, I guess, what do we do to prepare for that?
Well, there's a lot of stretching.
Oh, yeah, yes, that's my most favorite stuff.
That's salutations to the sun.
Oh, good. Well, I guess, you know, have you ever done a marathon before? I don't know. Have you ever not been a bricklayer? Have you ever gone to the bathroom by yourself?
I was stoked about that because it's kind of getting near that time.
We've only been building this wall for like a day, so I don't know if I'm really ready to go to the bathroom.
So I think it really is time. I think we can wait another day or two.
To go to the bathroom?
Well, we waited this long.
So, you know, how are things going with Morgan? How's that going?
Oh, it's wonderful. It's terrible.
From time to time, one couple will step forward and begin the scene. Anytime during that scene, one of them off the back line, and only one of them off the back line, will clap their hands and yell freeze. They'll then step forward and begin a brand new scene. And the trick is, they must use the last line of dialogue from the previous scene as the first line of dialogue in their new scene. So, to get them started, we're going to need a few suggestions from you. Katie and Jim, can I please have a location two people might gather, like a break room, or?
Bobtail ice cream.
A what? Bobtail ice cream?
Yeah.
Bobtail ice cream, the ice cream shop. Great, spread yourself out just a
Thank
tiny,
you.
tiny bit.
Okay.
We're very, very specific, sir. Thank you so much. Kyle, can I please have an occasion where somebody might give a speech, like a commencement or? And a wedding. A wedding. Great, thank you very much. For Cameron and Luke, can I please have a relationship between two people that's not familial?
Soccer manager and soccer player.
Soccer manager and soccer player. Wonderful. Everybody's got what the company is. Okay. Let's review those suggestions.
Bobtail ice cream. Wedding speech.
Soccer manager and soccer player.
Great. We take you now to your suggestion of wedding speech.
I just couldn't be happier to be here for my brother's 5th wedding. The first 4 were nothing. I knew it, but now I see it in the eyes when he looks at me. He loves this woman. He met her at Walgreens, and they have been inseparable.
They have been inseparable.
No, you can't put the peanut butter away from the chocolate. People look at them, it raises our profit margins.
Well, you know what? I was just thinking that if the peanut butter and the chocolate was next to each other in some kind of swirl, then the people with the peanut allergies would accidentally get it, and some of them would die. We should. Oh, this is a great marketing strategy.
Yeah.
Freeze. Oh, this is a great marketing strategy. Okay, keep running around. I'm just gonna take pictures of you and put online. You know, everybody loves soccer
I
players.
just want to eat oranges all day.
Okay, well, I guess I can take pictures of that too. Yeah, let's try that one more time. Maybe go slow-mo. Good, very good.
I'm pretty comfortable with this.
Freeze! I don't feel comfortable with this, losing my brother to my ex-wife. I knew they took vacations, but I just turned a blind eye.
Freeze. I just turned a blind eye to all of the black market dealings that are going on in that room, okay? The EpiPens turned into, like, syringes. I don't even want to know what you're doing back there, okay?
You know what? You've got to have a strategy, okay? I don't want to lose this job because no one's coming in here, so I decided let's get some heroin and some marijuana, obviously, right? What else? We've got some Quaaludes. I'm going to mix it up into the ice cream.
Quaalude ice cream? We're not, like, feeding horses here. Like,
Quaalude ice cream. We're not feeding horses. We're feeding my brother and his slightly overweight wife who used to be with me. And I love him! He's such a cool brother, and I want them to live together forever!
Freeze. I just want them to live together forever, okay? Why can't Landon Donovan and the U.S. men's national soccer team just play on forever into eternity?
Yeah, well,
You can't watch a World Cup without them.
I mean, we're third grade soccer. I think it's not really that time to get so done.
And now I'm going to collect those from you. Now, here's what's going to happen. Moving forward, these two handsome gents are going to improvise a scene, and from time to time when they're so inspired, they'll bend down and pick up one of those pieces of paper, read it aloud, and incorporate what you have written them seamlessly into their new scene. So, for Benjamin and Jim to get started, may I please have a relationship between two people, a teacher-student, or?
Doctor-patient.
Doctor-patient, wonderful, thank you very much.
I know I'm gonna die, I can feel it. It's such a big cut!
Everybody dies.
Do something!
Yeah. Everybody dies at some point. This is not looking good.
No.
Yeah, let's, you know what? I don't really like blood that much.
When I used to get cut as a kid, my mom would kiss it and then she would say, "You can't sit with us!" And I cried really a lot.
And they got me to med school, and so there you go. I feel like a little tough love, you know.
Fix me, use your radiography.
Well, my mom, before I went to med school, she told me, I love poop. And I was like, don't we all? And that's what I want to learn. I want to learn about poop. I want to learn how
Is it gonna help this cut?
it's sort of gross.
Yeah, it's really gross.
Uh,
And I can't go home with it cut like that.
okay, let's see what we can do here.
Stitch it or staple it or something.
Oh my god, this reminds me of my professor. He said the funniest thing when I was younger. He said, if you're a bird, I'm a bird. And I was like, what the hell? What the hell?
You know what? My parents told me to watch out for lousy doctors like you, don't help their patients.
Whoa.
Yeah, they said, "Go Spurs, go!" That was during the commercial break, and they're like, you better watch out for those quack doctors.
Last time somebody called me a quack doctor, when somebody called me a quack doctor, oh my god, I was like, any attack made by rebels against this station would be a useless gesture, and I was like, that's what I'm saying, buddy. That's what I'm saying.
Because you don't even have anything in here. Like, they came to take you over. You don't even have any good shit to steal. You're not a real doctor.
Do you know what I say to that? Here's what I say to that, buddy. Oh my goodness. I find it so exciting. I I can barely sit tall or hold a thought in my head. I think it's the excitement. Oh my God, only afraid.
People are ready to provide a seat from you. From time to time, I might freeze the action on stage and come to you for the suggestion of a strong emotion that will then influence their scene. So to get them started first, where's a place you would never want to bring a baby?
Oil rig.
An oil rig. I mean, you were so ready with it. That's outstanding. An oil rig. Go ahead.
Oh man, I really feel like a hard ass being on this rig, you know?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
What are your qualifications, by the way? I'm just curious. Is all.
You know, I went through like a day of class, and I like worked at the mall. So.
Yeah, totally.
What about this guy? What training does he have?
Well, he was here before I was here, so I figured he probably knows what's going on.
Yeah, I've been here so long. I didn't get to bring my baby.
Gotcha. That's a real baby?
Got a lot of financial trouble.
That's not a real baby.
Hey, this is going to continue an emotion of
Narcissism.
narcissism.
I think I'm a lot cuter than that baby.
Embarrassment.
Oh my goodness. It's a real baby.
What? Like, what are you
No,
trying
I
to
thought
say?
it was a doll the whole time.
What? Like, oh, because my
God.
baby's so small?
No,
I mean,
the things that I see.
he was born premature and he's been breathing like oil fumes for like the last 2 years.
Speed. What's another one?
Fear.
Fear.
It's not okay for that baby. Do something about it.
What am I gonna do? There's no other choice.
How about next helicopter out of here? Just get out of here.
Freaking helicopters.
Something that's gonna happen with that baby if you don't take it away right now.
Seriously, maybe I should
Think?
I should touch it.
Speed. What's another one?
Envy.
What?
Envy.
Envy. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been a wonderful audience. Give them a round of applause.
Thank you guys very much. We are the Horsemen of the Laughpocalypse, but individually we are Jonathan Ellison.
Kamerin Elsasser.
Oh, sure.
Roger Latimer, Geoffrey Fingerhut.
Takintayo Akinbiyi.
Luke Wittig.
Tibbits.
Jim Marrone.
Benjamin Fingerhut.
And how, oh, go ahead.
Sorry.
You know, you nailed it.
A round of applause for our stage manager, Carrie.
And musical director, Jeff.
You have been an outstanding audience. Thank you so much. There is another show coming in right after this, so please exit swiftly and have a wonderful evening and get home safe. Thank you so much.